Our next guest is a talented actress you know from shows such as Heroes and Pitch and movies like Legally Blonde, Varsity Blues, and the Resident Evil franchise. You can see her next in the season finale of Landman, which streams this Sunday, January 18th on Paramount+. Let's take a look.
What you doing?
Pulling into Dallas. I got a lunch meeting.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lunch meeting or a job interview?
Sweetheart, when I say today's not the day, I really mean it, all right?
You got fired and you didn't tell me?
Well, number one, I got fired on a riverbank while you were playing den mother to a cheerleading squad. Number two, I don't talk about problems till I have solutions. So when I find a solution, you and I'll discuss the solution, see if the problem solves. Is that okay? Honey, it's not 2008. I ain't trying to drink my problems away. I'm gonna solve this. I'm gonna solve it for you and for me and for the kids. You know, I've done a lot of things in my life, I know, but I've never broken my word. So I give you my word. We're all gonna be better off for this. So can you believe in that? Can I give you my word and you'll believe it?
Believing in you is the one thing that I have no trouble doing.
Well, I can think of a few more, honey, but we'll talk about that later.
I love you.
All right, I love you too, sweetheart.
Please welcome back to the show my very good friend, Allie Larder, everybody. Hello, friend. How are you?
Love, I'm so well.
I am so happy because the last time you were here, it
Yes.
was right before season 1 of this show premiered. And I don't think, I mean, obviously, you were very proud of it, but
Yeah.
you could not have imagined what this show has become. It is
No,
just
but you
nuts.
were the first one to believe in me in the show, the very first, and then
Wow.
like the rest of the world caught on.
Very nice.
You were number one, so thank you.
But I should say,
Yeah.
I am such a look. We're old friends. We know each other very
Yes.
well. I was lucky enough to be at your wedding. Even if you were in something super, I would have you on the show.
I've been in some ones and you've had me on, so thank you.
Thank you for being in a good one.
Oh my God. I know, exactly. Thank God for that. I'm so excited.
I mean, it's so great. And, you know, the season 2 premiered. Over 9 million people watched it in
Yes.
2 days.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're all aware now that it's a runaway hit. But how different is it on the streets? I mean, like, you must get approached all the time about this
Well,
show.
you know, we live in a small town in Idaho now, so everyone's kind of blasé about me. It's no big deal. But it's my daughter's 11th birthday, Vivian, this week.
Yeah.
And so I brought her on this trip. As all working moms do, you just have to do it all. And we get to the hotel, and there's a ton of paparazzi taking pictures. And she's like, who's here? Who's here? And it was like, oh, she's kind of going to realize what I do for a living now.
By the way, it's what a
Maybe she'll be
bummer
nice to me.
for an 11-year-old girl in New York City to find out, like, oh, you're here?
Yeah. Such a disappointment for her.
Yeah.
Totally.
But has there been anyone, have you gotten recognized by anybody in the city that maybe is, like, exciting to?
Yes, I mean, well, look, this is my favorite city in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from Jersey, and being back here is the best. I love New York City. I love it. And one of my favorite restaurants is that very chic Polo Lounge.
Yeah, very
you know?
hard. Very
It's
hard
just
to get a
like
table.
Very
Yeah.
hard. Best food, great martinis, and we decided to take the girls there for this birthday dinner. And so we're there on Monday night. And it's probably like 8:39, and there's like a beat, there's a vibe happening, and this woman across the room catches my eye. And she has kind of like this twinkle, and she's looking at me, and I'm clocking her, and Martha Stewart starts walking straight at me, okay? And I'm going, oh my gosh, is that Martha? She comes up to the table in this huge white fur, like this bold, she's like a lioness. And she looks at me and she goes, I wait until 12:01 every Sunday to watch your show.
Oh.
And then she looks at Vivian and she goes, your mother is a badass. And we were just like all enamored, like in this surreal moment of Martha Stewart, who
Yeah.
I love, who's like the queen, the icon, and she's a Landman fan.
I mean,
I'll take it.
It's great. And again, anytime you can get praised in front of your children, like, that's what you live for.
It's
Yeah.
actually the truth.
And then
It's the
she
truth.
walked away, and I'm sure your daughter was like, did you pay that woman?
Who is that woman?
Who is that woman, and
Who is
did you
that
pay her?
woman?
Right, yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Martha Stewart, icon, but I
Can
would
I have your
imagine a
phone?
lot of 11-year-old girls are like, who
Yes,
dat?
total, 100%.
You guys obviously shoot in Texas, the Fort
Yeah.
Worth area.
Yeah.
You shot on campus at TCU, giant
We
school.
did. I think one of the things that makes the show really special and authentic is that Taylor uses, like, the day players are real college students at TCU.
Yeah.
And when you're shooting on the oil rigs, he goes out and he has the real men that run these rigs. So you can feel just a level of authenticity that you don't always get.
Yeah.
And it was great. I mean, TCU is so welcoming, and I love also, like, Texas is almost like, you know, a character in our show. I mean, the heat's part of it. We're always hot. We're just, like, in it, and we get to shoot where it's real.
It's
So,
definitely, yeah, it's not a controlled set.
Yes.
You're
no.
shooting in Texas, and I think
Sweating
one of
all
the
the
things
time.
about a lot of Taylor Sheridan shows, and I think one of the reasons people are so drawn to him is like, you know, some of the most incredible backdrops. You know, you're shooting on, you know,
Yes.
everything Texas has to offer. But are there difficulties? I mean, you talked about the heat. Are there things that ever go wrong?
We had a scene this season where it was like, it's the end of the day. You know, we have a huge crew, it's high pressure, and we are like rushing to get this shot. And it's supposed to be one of those epic Texas sunsets where the egg drops. So it's like, I'm standing there in this wide open field, barefoot, jean shorts, and they're rushing, and I hear action. And I'm standing there and I'm looking out of the horses. And all of a sudden, I feel something crawling between my toes. And I look down, and there are fire ants biting my toes. But then I feel Billy coming up behind me, and I'm like, I just have to live through this. So I lean to him, and I go into the scene, and I do the scene with him. And all of a sudden, I hear cut, and Stephen Kay, our director, runs up, and he's like, Allie, you were so emotional. You were so connected. And I'm like, I'm crying because I was getting bit by fire ants. And I was scared they were going to yell at me because they weren't going to get the shot. So.
Oh my God. The
and I get
bummer
welts.
now is like anytime you're doing a scene where they feel like you're not reaching that peak, they're gonna be like, get the ants.
Get the ants.
Bring the ants in.
I mean, it's crazy. I had welts on my feet. I mean, this show takes a toll on this bod.
I mean, I will say,
like,
you know, again, these are rough and tumble
Yeah.
characters. I like the authenticity there. Angela, one of the funniest things about the show is the theme parties that your character hosts.
Oh, thank
and, there's a
you.
really great scene at a pirate theme party.
Yeah.
And is it fun to actually? I mean, I would imagine like anytime you get to dress up like a pirate and not actually be in a pirate show, that
It's
feels
definitely
like
fun. More fun to see everyone else in
Yeah.
the pirate outfits. You know, our cast is so incredible, and having Sam Elliott join is just like, we have legends.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's a bunch of these rebellious actors that have kind of done it their way, and to be able to work against them is just incredible. When we were shooting that scene, it was actually a couple episodes before that was Sam's first day when we got to meet him. And he was sitting outside. He doesn't even want a director's chair. He sits on an apple box. He comes first thing in the morning, whether he's working or not. He just wants to be there and be part of it. And he's so kind to the crew. So he's kind of sitting there looking out. And I just sat right on the arm of his chair and just started chatting. And he connected with me and was so open. And just like the icon legend that he is, he just brings so much soul to our show.
it's
and
amazing. I mean,
he's-
to begin with, you know, to start with Billy Bob and
I
then
mean,
add
yes.
Sam Elliott, it's really truly something.
Yeah, and like, you know, sometimes people make fun, like on the show, like Billy's always riding Angela, like
Yeah.
not literally, but kind of.
It is one of the appeals.
sometimes-
It is one of the appeals.
Sometimes the characters in the show aren't super kind, like
Yeah.
Jacob to Ainsley and all that. And Sam Elliott's character comes in TL, and he's so sweet to us. And he kind of sees the joy that Angela and Ainsley bring. And my character, you know, spends so much time in the old folks' home.
Yeah.
It's like giving her this awakening, you know, of like this purpose in life. And it's family first for her. So she moves him into the house, and you kind of see her worth to the family this season.
That's fantastic. You've got a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old.
I do.
They're now, I mean, that's getting to the age where there's certainly some of your work that you can show them. I mean, have they
Yeah.
watched Legally Blonde? I mean, what are they watching?
I mean, yeah, I think Vivian watched Legally Blonde. Teddy watched it years ago. I mean, he really has no interest.
Yeah.
Neither of my kids, like, I mean, parents know it. Like, the most
Yeah.
humbling thing you can have as a child.
Right. It truly is.
It truly is.
I do have a fear about your 15-year-old son because
Okay.
I like sports fan, right? At
Yes.
some point, right, like they start going through sports movies and like
Yes. Oh
Varsity
my
Blues
God.
comes up.
Oh, my God.
And you know,
I thought you were going to say he's not a Bears fan because my husband's like after him for not being
he
a Chicago.
not a Bears
No,
fan?
and my husband's like ready to kill him.
who does he root for? Is he
It's for
Rams?
whoever he wants.
Oh my God.
I mean, not even the Eagles for my dad. The kid is like a
He's his own
contrarian.
guy.
He's his own guy.
But you know, Varsity Blues, fantastic movie, one of the best movies of the
Thank you.
90s, super rewatchable. You're in Varsity Blues in a way
Yeah.
that might be, you know.
Oh my God. I mean, it's still, I have scarred my husband, I've scarred my dad, I have scarred my son.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But hopefully the rest of the world likes it.
I get a test. Fortunately, enough time has passed that I can tell you that they did.
Okay. But I wanted to show her vulnerable side.
Absolutely.
I
And
mean,
you
that's
did
what
that.
it's all about.
You
is
did a
being
great
vulnerable.
job. Congratulations on everything.
you.
It's so
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Are you? I mean, again, I know your husband Hayes MacArthur very well. There is a big Bears game this weekend. Will
Yes.
you? Are you supportive of the
I
time?
am. So, we live in the cold, and he sat outside, smoking cigars, watching it. My son was actually very involved. The last Bears game was
Yeah, it was
extraordinary.
amazing. Yeah,
So he
all-timer.
was just like panicked and excited and
Why did he have to be
screaming.
outside?
He wanted to feel like he was in Chicago.
Oh.
So he put on jackets and put the TV on outside and blankets.
I forget he's insane. That's so funny.
Right
Did
there.
he really want to make
Yes.
it cold enough?
Yes, he wanted to feel like he was there. So they just froze. So I couldn't watch the game with him.
Oh my God.
I was not going through that pain.
That's fantastic. I love him so much.
He
I mean, I
loves
wouldn't
you.
have married him, but. Thank you so much. Congratulations on season 2.
Thank you,
It's
and
so
happy
wonderful
birthday
to
to
see.
your brother.
Ali Larter, everyone, the season finale of Landman. Streams this Sunday, January 18th on Paramount Plus. We'll be right back.